What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Ride the Gus Plus podcast. I'm your founder and host, Gus Kirkpatrick. This year we got two new co-hosts, Sharpshooter C.
Money Pound, baby, come on now.
Big Play Shay. We finally got the crew back in town, the OG crew. We've had a few absences. Shay killed his interview last week, but he couldn't be on the pod. We had Anytime Aiden, Lefty's Locked, and Big got on. But now we're back to the OGs, and we're going to get it cracking. As always, we'll start off by reviewing last week's picks. Without further ado, let's get into the good stuff. Titans took on the Steelers in Pittsburgh. Steelers win this one 20-16. Can you pull up the scores for these games so I can read them off? Steelers win this one 20-16. I covered the 2.5 point spread. I hit that one. Moved to 1-0 on the week. Will Levis gets his first career start, and they officially just named him the full-time starter. We'll see how the Titans do.
I played against Will Levis in a passing league once.
You know what?
In a passing league.
I don't know what that is.
It's like a
7v7 league.
Yeah. How do you do? Cookie?
Come on now.
I moved 1-0. I think you were both on the Titans.
Yeah, both on the Titans.
I was all over the Titans.
Relatively boring game.
Plus 2.5. They lost by 4.
Najee got in for the second time this year. I don't even know who scored for the Titans, to be honest. But the Steelers pull this one off at home, 2016. 9 a.m. game in Germany. I was all over the Chiefs, minus 1.5 over the Dolphins.
Great bet.
They win, what was the final?
114.
They win 21-14. They were up 21-0, and then the Dolphins made a late game comeback.
I was on the Chiefs myself.
Tua has the game-winning drive in his hands, and he chokes it. Snap goes array.
That was nuts.
Down. Kind of a bad ending to what was a good game. Chiefs look like the best team in football as of now. Maybe the Eagles, you can put them up there too. I moved to 2-0. I think we were all on the Chiefs. Is that right? All on the Chiefs.
1-1 for me and Siegs.
My next game on Sunday was the Eagles over the Cowboys at home. I took the Eagles -3. What was the final in that game?
28-23, I believe.
28-23 Eagles. That's right. CeeDee Lamb has a chance to win the game.
Caught at the 2-yard line.
Catches at the 2-yard line.
Maybe more like
goes
a 3
down.
or 4.
Dallas actually looked good for a game in Philly. They played well.
Well, on that last 4th and 10, where Dak was throwing it up to Turpin for the 8th time of the game, which was beyond me because you have CeeDee Lamb. Why would you not throw it to him? Jake Ferguson was wide open for the first
What was
down.
the 4th and 10?
It was the last. It was like they were inside. They were inside like the 30, maybe the 35.
Oh, instead of kicking a field goal, yeah.
Well, no,
yeah.
kicking a field goal wasn't the play there because it was.
But they did end up getting the ball back.
I don't really love how the Cowboys...
That was like the last
No,
drive.
the last drive of the game was when CeeDee Lamb got it, too.
I don't really love how the Cowboys chirp either.
Mm-hmm.
I feel they've had a couple weird chirps, but Micah Parsons posted we'll see you back at our place in a few weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
He's been chirping the Niners
you
too.
just lost.
It's because he has like some deal with Bleacher Report where he has to give a podcast after every game or something like that. So regardless, I think were we all on the Eagles?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so we all cashed out. We were all in the same games last week just because there were such primetime games, such big games. Had to bet them. I moved to 3-0.
Great slate.
2-1 for these guys. I missed my first one on Sunday night. Bills play the Bengals. I think it was 24-18. Was that the final, right? Bengals beat the Bills 24-18. I missed this one. I had the Bills plus 1.5, so I dropped to 3-1.
Yep.
What are your guys' thoughts on that game?
I mean, the Bills, Josh Allen's he's a different player from 3 years ago to last year to now. He's a turnover machine in their losses and in their wins. He looks great. But
he's also the highest fantasy producing guy, I believe, this year. Or at QB at least.
Okay.
At QB at least.
Mahomes is having a down year, so I wouldn't doubt it. Although Hurts is killing it.
It's Allen, Hurts, Mahomes.
Huh. You guys both at that, so we're all sitting at 3-1.
Yep. Then I was on the Jets.
Bills have a big game next Monday, which we may be in attendance for. They host the Broncos. We'll see. We're debating buying tickets. They should win that one. I think that's a pretty big spread for them against the Broncos. We'll talk about that one. Actually, it's a Monday Night Football game. Finally, Monday night, 2 nights ago, Chargers go across country, play the Jets. And it kind of ended. What was the final score? It seemed like it ended somewhat closer than it should. No, it didn't because they got that late game touchdown. Yeah, the scoop and score.
The Jets were in the red. I saw a stat where the Jets are the worst team on third down conversion and in red zone by like a mile. Mm-hmm. They're so bad in the red zone.
I mean, their offense is just pissed.
They got down to the 20, I think maybe 3 or 4 times, and they got bumped back to the 50 by penalties, by yada yada yada.
There's no beating around the bush that the offense is dog shit.
It's a Super Bowl caliber defense.
Rodgers is
500. Yeah, he's not coming back.
Rodgers is miraculously. He told Derwin James.
We know what's gonna happen though. Is that they're gonna get cut from the wild card if they haven't already. And then it's gonna be like, why even come back? Why even come back for 3 games?
They're definitely not out of the wild card. They're 500.
No, not yet. It's so early.
But the AFC wild card chase is crazy.
Chargers,
Bengals.
I had the Chargers -3. Siegs did 2. Shay was obviously on the Jets. This felt like the easiest money of all time. I should have put everything on the Chargers. I don't know what I was thinking. I missed the anytime Lamar Jackson. He doesn't get in. Instead, Keaton Mitchell and Gus Edwards get in. It's a running back show over there.
Ravens look scary.
Amazing. Smoked the Lions and smoked the Seahawks. Ravens look great. Who do they play this week? They play the Browns this week, -6. At home or Ravens at home?
Yeah.
Yeah, so they got the -6 spread. I moved to 27-18-3. Siegel moved to 27-18-3. Is that right?
Yep.
And Shay moved to 26-19-3. So we're all cooking.
What are you guys? 28. 28. Yeah.
27. You're 26.
Okay.
Moving on to this week. Tomorrow night is the Shit Bowl. Panthers at Bears. Fields was just ruled out. Bryce Young's coming off throwing 2 pick sixes and getting absolutely dominated by the Colts. I don't even want to watch this game, much less bet on it. If I had to pick, which we obviously do, I'm going to take the Bears +3.5 at home. Tyson Sargent had a bad game.
Timeout. That is the wrong line.
Oh, did it shift?
The Bears are -3.
Sorry, -3.5.
-3.
Okay. Taking the Bears -3 at home. Tyson Sargent played bad against the Saints last week. I think he had 3 picks and a fumble
When did
or
Justin
something.
Fields come back?
I don't know, but I saw he's out this week again. So I think the Bears get this one at home against the Panthers team that's just really, really struggling.
I mean,
Can't find an identity, can't get anything on the ground or the air. Thielen disappeared last week. Sanders is injured, I believe, and Bryce Young doesn't have the chops, it seems like. So I'm on the Bears.
Have you seen the stats of, like, there is a Panthers player that has 3 touchdowns this year from what's his name? The quarterback for the Panthers.
Bryce Young.
Yeah, 3 touchdowns for one receiver. All the other receivers have 2.
Thielen.
And I think Thielen may have 3, but there's the defensive back on the Colts also have 2. There's like
From
the
CM.
same guy has 2
he
pick
had 2
sixes.
pick sixes.
I'm also over the Bears. I thought Badger put together a couple good drives. Who they playing this past week?
Saints. No, he played terrible though.
Well, put together some good drives, though, I thought. So I think that with the Panthers, probably won.
He did.
He was moving down the
He
field.
made it competitive.
Am I wrong? Was
No,
he not
made it
moving down the field?
He made it
He had
competitive
4 turnovers.
towards the end
Yes,
of
he
the
did,
game. At the end of the game, I'd say he played good football for the first 3 quarters, and then it was at the
Yeah,
fourth.
I was on Saints -3.5 alternate spread, and it was close in the first half. It did. But in the first half, I was a little worried.
Yeah.
But regardless, I'm over the Bears -3.
I agree. I'm also on him.
I'm on the Bears. Actually, just correct that. I was thinking about the Bears -3, but I just think this game's going to be an absolute dogfight. Yeah, I think this game's going to be an absolute dogfight. 2 bad offenses, and underratedly, both teams top 10 defenses in the league.
What?
Yeah.
Crazy stat.
Are you
I'm
serious?
not buying that for a second.
I'll pull it up.
What the hell?
So I actually have the
Actually, you know what?
With
You know what I
regards to
did?
what?
You know what, Siegel?
Points scored?
Siegel, I saw the same chart.
With regards to points.
I need to grab my laptop charger.
yards allowed. Bears are 12th. Excuse me. Bears are 12th. And
Points, I think, is the biggest indicator.
well, yards allowed is also a relatively large indicator.
I don't know if
I think the
put
Panthers are
or
8th.
Bears in top 10 defense.
Well, all right.
Regardless, are you
Regardless,
taking
I'm taking the under at 39.5.
It's a low total.
Is that your pick?
Yeah, it's a low total. Unders in primetime games.
What's going on?
Sorry.
Unders in primetime games have been hitting like at an unreal rate this season. I couldn't help but notice a lot of the unders in primetime games have been lowered. Granted, not great matchups.
Which also not great matchups.
Yeah. For the eighth week in a row, we have the Raiders on primetime.
Oh my God! Don't get us started on Jets Raiders.
Ridiculous.
Monday night. The
Ridiculous.
Broncos.
Oh yeah, we got to move on.
Regardless, I'm under 39.5. Under 39.5.
Under 3.5. Me and Shay on the Bears. Let's take it over to Sunday. I'll start off my Niners coming off a bye week. Put everything you own on the Niners -3. Steve Wilkes is moving up, moving down from the press box down to the field. I think the Niners worked everything out over their bye week, and they're going to come into Jacksonville, dominate. There's no chance they lose 4 games in a row. No chance. Mark my words. I'm all over the Niners -3. Who's in town for his first start as a Niner on defensive line? Chase Young.
There you go. So for me, before I go into it, it's kind of funny. You see this little Super Bowl conspiracy?
Wait, are you just changing?
No, I'm talking about the Niners.
Oh, okay.
Have you seen this thing about the
I did
Niners?
see that.
This thing.
Show the screen.
However, I'm off that.
What is that?
It's like the last 2 bowls have had teams in the Super Bowl logo with colorway.
However,
Ravens Niners.
However, I'm all over Jags +3. I think the Niners win.
Is this a bet or no?
This is my pick.
This is a pick? Okay.
Jags +3.
Okay.
I'm taking Jags +3. I love it.
I like that, Chad. I didn't take this game, but I do like that.
I refuse that the Niners will lose.
I'm not saying they're going to lose.
I think the Jags offense is probably its toughest test this weekend with the
ETN's going
Niners
off,
defense.
bro.
But ETN's going off.
The Niners have gotten
offense,
in the top. They're done. They're done with the bullshit.
The Niners offense has been, I don't want to say tough to watch, but it's been nothing impressive.
I think it just goes to show you how important a quarterback is in this game.
I think Brock Purdy is good, but not good enough. I think the Niners, if they want to take this thing seriously, need to. You can't win. You can't go deep without a bad quarterback. I didn't touch this game. 3 is a little sketchy of a line. I can see a push spot here. But the game that I took was Vikings Saints. I have Vikings plus 2.5. Extremely. It's in Minnesota, I believe.
Okay.
Skull Nation. Extremely impressed by Josh Dobbs. I saw this TikTok today.
I love Josh.
He would go into the huddle and who's the coach's name?
It's a rocket scientist.
For the Vikings, McDonald or something.
Yeah.
That's Kevin McDonald. I don't know. Anyways, so the
Kevin O'Connell.
Kevin O'Connell. The quarterbacks mic or like headphones in their helmets cut off at 15 seconds, like a sharp 15 seconds, and so the quarterback or the coach right after a play would end, get in his beer and be like, your outside receiver on the left is going to run a post. Your inside, like he wasn't even calling plays. He wasn't even calling plays. He was just telling routes. So you give this kid a week in this offense. Could be better.
He had a gritty rush into the end zone for a touchdown.
24-28, great job.
He's playing with heart, and the Saints didn't look great against.
And Jefferson practiced today.
Yeah, they didn't look great against the Bears team.
I'm on my fantasy team.
I'm on Vikings plus 2.5.
I thought that he was projected to be out this week.
No. Gus,
he didn't practice.
Yeah, he did.
Oh,
Gus, are you on this?
I'm not on the Vikings.
All right, so I'll go to the next one. The Bengals, who are they playing again?
You picked it.
The Texans.
They're playing the Bengals playing CJ Stroud. I was down to 6.5 now.
CJ Stroud is electric.
CJ Stroud is electric.
Put it 450 yards, 5 touchdowns last week in a crazy game over the Bucks.
Crazy, but
game-winning drive. Tank Dell gets 2.
That may fly.
Dalton Schultz, I think, got 2.
That may fly against the Bucks, but it's not. That may fly against the Bucks, but it's not going to fly against the Bengals. I think they're cruising for a bruising right now. I think they cover minus 6.5 by at least 4 points.
I love that pick just because of how well CJ Stroud played.
Yeah, but on the road in Cincy, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a tough one.
It's only a touchdown. It's only a touchdown.
Since he's been playing really well lately,
it's only a touchdown.
So I could see this being a little bit of a letdown spot for him.
I am going to take it from here. My second pick of Sunday is the Steelers at home over the Packers. I love the Steelers. What?
I took the same exact thing.
Yep, Steelers minus 3. I think they shut down Jordan Love. Aaron Jones is back and rushed in for a touchdown last week, and he substantially, exponentially, massively helps the Packers offense. Despite that, I'm still on the Steelers minus 3 at home. I think they're streaking. They're playing well. I don't. Is Minka back? I don't think so.
No, I think he's in there.
But I'm still on the Steelers. I love how Pickett's playing with it. He's got the receiver tandem, and then Najee and Jalen Warren.
Najee got in last week too.
Yep. I'm on the Steelers minus 3 at home.
This is going to be a gritty game, but the terrible towels are coming out. I've been off the Steelers all year, but really in their 9th primetime game of the season last week, their defense is they just undress offenses, and the Packers' offense.
Yeah, there's nothing around.
You really don't need. They're wearing lingerie. It takes nothing on them. So I'm all over the Steelers minus 3 as well.
Take us to Sunday night, Shay.
It's kind of weird. Robert Saleh, they're giving him a ton of shit. And honestly, it's not just Zach Wilson.
Well, tell the viewers what they're giving him shit for.
Well, I'm getting to it. So, Allen Lazard, for example, dropped 3 balls, had a couple penalties. Some receivers weren't in the right spots. So I don't think it's fully on Zach Wilson. I actually think he's starting to put some drives together. He just can't close it out. But ultimately, it's on the quarterback. But when they asked Robert Saleh to do after every game if they're going to stick with Wilson, he said he pleads the 5th. Mm-hmm. So it's
well, I think the serious issue with the Jets doesn't start now. It starts so long ago. They pick up how old's Rodgers? Close to 40 now. Yeah. They pick up a 40-year-old quarterback and have 0 backup plan. It was 0 surprise that Zach Wilson wasn't the answer. Mm-hmm. Even as a backup quarterback, it's 0 surprise.
It boggles my mind that they don't make the move that the Rams made the other day.
Well, dude,
why not pick up Wentz 6 weeks ago when Rodgers goes out?
Josh Dobbs got traded to the Vikings for a bag of chips. Teddy Bridgewater.
6th-round pick.
The Jets, it's not adding up.
Jacoby Brissett.
Why are they investing all this shit into Wilson?
There's actually a conspiracy.
They could have traded for Dobbs, maybe. They could have picked up Wentz.
But at this point, though, that's why I don't hate they're sticking with them.
Agreed. It's too deep. They're too deep in with Wilson.
But look at this conspiracy.
But after Rodgers went down, they
linked
needed
to
wins.
Jets brass. What is this about? I don't know.
Not sure.
I don't know what it's about. Regardless, though.
Regardless,
the Jets.
Let's move to Sunday night. They're going to Las Vegas.
It's
and the
-1
Jets
now.
are only getting -1. I have to ride with the Jets strictly because their defense is going up against a rookie quarterback, Aiden O'Connell. Although the Raiders are firing on all cylinders, apparently the locker room is like rejuvenated and so happy now that Mike McDaniel's gone. Or what's his name? Josh McDaniel. Sorry. The Raiders are they're all happy. They're all playing good football. They're all getting rallying behind Aiden O'Connell. The Jets defense is too good to let a rookie quarterback walk all over him. Not the Jets going to win this game. The Jets defense is going to win this game. Maybe Zach Wilson finds his way to throw a touchdown or something. But Breece Hall is going to run all over the Raiders, and the Jets defense are going to lock him down. Lock it in. Jets -1.
Dude, there's so many conspiracies out there that Aaron Rodgers is faking it, all that shit.
For what?
I don't even know.
I completely agree. I don't think the Jets will win. I think the Jets defense will win. However, I'm not on the Jets. I am on the under 38.5.
Good call.
The Jets defense is absolutely locked down. The Raiders have a player on defense that's arguably one of the more electric players to watch on defense right now. He told the media, pull up to the fucking stadium. It's gonna be a show. He plays all defensive snaps.
Awesome.
He recorded like 7 or 8, or I think maybe double-digit pressures. He had like 3 sacks. I'm a big Max Crosby guy, but I agree. I don't think the rookie quarterback in that Raiders offense is going to do very well against the Jets defense. We know how the Jets offense rolls. 38.5 is honestly, in my opinion, a little bit high.
Isn't this kind of crazy? Like, just Herbert only puts up 130 yards in the air, and Wilson puts up 265. Breece puts up 50. Wilson puts up 80. We don't even score a touchdown. How is that possible? I have no idea. It's ridiculous.
I could see this being a 10-7 game.
Me too. I completely agree.
Take us to Monday night. If we don't have a squatter on Monday night, this will be the first week without a ride the Gus bus.
I'm on
take us to Monday night. Who you got?
So I hate the 7.5 line. I want it to be 6.5 really bad. But the Bills show up against bad teams, so they're going to show up and they're going to win by 10. So I'm taking the Bills spread.
I see what Gus says.
Ride the Gus
bus. Ride the Gus bus.
Not a lot needs to be said. Bills coming home after a bad loss to the Bengals. I think, like Shea says, they're going to dominate the Broncos, play great football. Defense is going to look good against a mediocre Broncos offense, and the offense is going to get right back on track. You say Josh Allen isn't playing well, and I agree, but he's still a top 5 quarterback in football. Still has
100%.
Stephon Diggs, Gabe Davis. Who'd they pick up? Leonard Fournette. Did he play last Sunday? No. He might.
He
get in the
loves
mix.
playing with Stephon Diggs, though. I saw.
We're all on the Bills -7.5. Cash it, ride it, easy money. Do you have a big play or a sharpshooter of the week?
I don't, but my
Do you have a big play, Shea, of the week?
I don't.
Go
I was
ahead.
gonna say my anytime is Jahmyr Gibbs. He balled out last week, or was it 2 weeks ago? No, it was last
2
week.
weeks ago. No, you had a bye last week. 2 weeks
He
ago.
balled out 2 weeks ago. David Montgomery is back, which I think is going to increase the value. But Dan Campbell said he's going to be a full running back by committee, split backfield. I think Jahmyr Gibbs will get the passing reps and a couple of the running reps.
I got a big play, Jay.
Do you have a go for it? Tell us.
It's big though, and you're gonna laugh, but I would hammer it. Wilson 3 TDs.
Oh,
one on the
get
ground.
outta here.
One on the ground,
Get
2
outta
in the
here.
air.
Stop
One on the
talking.
ground, 2 in the air. One on the ground, 2 in the
Shut
air.
up.
Lock it in now. You heard it here first.
My anytime touchdown is
You're making a
Monday
mockery of the
night.
big play, Shea.
Monday night, Josh Allen, anytime he's going to run one in, he's pissed off. He ran one in against the Bengals, and you see he got flagged for
And the
pointing
Bucks.
at him.
And the Bucks.
And the Bucks. So I'm on Josh Allen. Ride it. There we go. You know what time it is, boys? Wait. All right, come on. That was unenergetic. Give me something.
Wait. I started that.
I want to start us off.
Okay.
Throw up a number.
Okay. Go.
You have it?
Yep.
All right. As most of the viewers will know, Fortnite is back.
Fortnite round.
Give me a landing spot, landing location.
All right. Dusty Divot.
Oh, Dusty.
That's
2 questions each person. Siegs, you land. Give me the gun you get first. Like you land, or the first thing you see out of everything.
A blue silenced pistol.
Okay, it's a lot better than bandages or a grenade, but I don't know. It's actually not that bad. Dusty Divot is dusty though.
Dusty.
Give me a
Rusty,
skin.
Crusty.
Shay, give me a skin.
Leprechaun.
Dusty. That's like Joan Junction.
It's not that bad though.
Siegel, give me an emote.
An emote. I'm gonna have to try to pick your brain here a little bit.
Okay, get in there. Should I can the music?
The OG dance.
The OG dance. Okay. My mind, Dusty Divot, 2 to 3. Blue Silence Pistol, 4 to 5. But I think that was just a miss by you.
Yeah.
What was the next one? It was
Skin.
which was the Leprechaun, which is also 2 to 3. It's not a no skin, but it's a 2 to 3. And the default dance, I'm gonna go 2.
Ah, 3.
Oh, so close yet so
Siegs,
far.
you want it?
Take it away,
I'll
Siegs.
take it.
Number is.
Yeah.
Alright, fine.
Alright.
Go ahead, Siegs.
Alright. Alright. Give me, big play, a theme song for an NFL broadcast. You know how like Fox has their own, CBS has one, like Sunday Night Football, Monday Night
nothing for
Football.
you.
I mean, come on.
I mean, there's a clear best and a clear.
Alright, fine, ready? The red zone waiting music before it starts.
Alright,
Stop
Gus.
moving around so much.
I have to
Okay.
Buzz, buzz, it.
Let's get busty, crusty, musty.
Give me a game day forecast in which you are attending a professional football game. Like the weather.
Okay.
Hot bug.
It is,
Obviously in Cali.
no, it's not in Cali. It's in Buffalo, and it's snowing.
That's.
I kind of like that. Shay. Give me. Let's keep it simple, stupid. A meal of Gary's.
Casserole.
What kind of
He's
casserole?
never made casserole.
I don't even know casserole.
Alright, fine. Let me do a meal this year.
Chicken.
It's a
fillet.
cheeseburger bar, but it's the third time in 2 weeks.
Third time, too.
Yeah. And it's big patty.
Oh, double cheese.
Yeah.
I think I know where we might be going with this. In honor of GTA 6 coming out soon,
Great.
give me a video game, Gus. That correlates with this number. Could be a mobile game as well.
I know. I'm trying to think. Siegs?
Want me to take it over?
No, I got this. I got this one.
I got it.
Alright, go for it.
Rocket League.
What do you think? This is tough.
What was my first question?
Red zone waiting music.
Everything was bad. I'd give that like a 1 to 2.
That's so bad.
Gus then said
Buffalo
Snow, which I would honestly give like the game that we went to. If it was like that cold, I'd give like a 4 to 5.
Should have got in your head because being from Cali, is
Ours was
my
awesome.
cup of tea.
Ours was awesome.
And then yours was the third question I asked was Scary's meal, and you said
Cheeseburger for the
Bar,
third time in 2 weeks.
And then last you say Rocket League. I'm getting thrown off because Rocket League wasn't that fun, but I enjoyed it.
It had its.
But
it
I
had
have a
its
feeling.
time.
I have a feeling you guys are thinking low,
Dude,
and I also wouldn't put it past you guys to repeat numbers. So I'm saying 3.
Hey!
No way.
Good for you.
So you'll use his.
You heard me say 3, didn't
He
you?
used his intuition. All
Eh.
right, take us away. Last one. Wrap it up. Ready, Siegs?
Yep.
Okay.
Go for it.
It's
Keep those
Christmas.
eyes closed.
In honor of Thanksgiving and Christmas, give me an ideal Thanksgiving plate correlated to this number. And get it in my head.
For me or for Gus?
Siegs. You know food better.
I also know your Thanksgiving plate. Wait, fuck, I forgot the number.
Hurry up.
Get a little turkey. A little bit of mashed potatoes. You got a little bit of stuffing.
Ooh.
And you got gravy.
Ooh.
And this year, Mom made some mac and cheese.
Okay. No dessert?
You want dessert as well?
Well, is there dessert?
There is dessert.
Okay, what is it?
I don't know what you're... There's some brownies.
Okay.
And there's some pie.
What kind of pie?
Pecan.
Okay. Alright, not bad. Gus.
Pecan with vanilla ice cream.
Okay. Gus. Walk me through a Fortnite game. You die right away, you go the whole way and die.
Okay,
You die
I get it. You land salty, you get some good loot, you take out a few bots, and then you're probably 25 or 30 left, and you get clipped by Tfue.
Shoo. Okay. Alright.
Yeah, I'll go 15 or 20 left, and then some editors take you to school.
Right. Okay. Okay. Give me an announcing duo.
An announcing duo.
For football, primetime game.
Let me look it up real quick. I forget who his partner is.
I'll just take it over. Collinsworth and Tirico.
I mean, it's kind of a crop. Alright, last question. I don't know it enough. I was gonna ask about the NBA like play in season courts, but I don't know all the courts. Okay. Alright. Siegel or Gus. A Christmas cookie.
Those just like little cookies.
Sure, it's been inside out.
Those little cookies that you put in that are like you cook them yourself, and they have like the Christmas tree design on them. They're like pretty sugary. You know what I'm talking about?
7.
Wow! Easy cheese. Come on. Easy cheese. That's a wrap for today, boys. As always, I can't wait to be kicked back on the couch in Dunk's Room on Sunday for 7
hours of commercial free. Not with the music, though.
Not with the music. 7 hours of commercial-free football. Have a great weekend, everybody. We'll see you next Wednesday. Huge games this weekend. Niners need to get back on track. Jets have a primetime game. Don't forget to ride the Gus bus if you want to make some cheese. Peace.